Rest in peace to the legend and all-star beloved around the world by many. This morning the ex-basketball player and also icon of world sports, Michael Jordan, was found dead while in his sleep in his residence in North Carolina. Around 3 a.m. Eastern Time, Yvette Prieto, now widow of the star, noticed that her husband showed no vital signs and she proceeded to call 911. Minutes after the paramedics arrived, they confirmed the death of the athlete due to a heart attack. Michael Jordan, in full Michael Jeffrey Jordan, by name Air Jordan, born February 17, 1963, Brooklyn, New York, U.S., American collegiate and professional basketball player, widely considered to be one of the greatest all-around players in the history of the game. He led the Chicago Bulls to 6 National Basketball Association, NBA, championships, 1991-93, 1996-98. Rest in peace. Jordan grew up in Wilmington, North Carolina, and entered the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in 1981. As a freshman, he made the winning basket against Georgetown in the 1982 national championship game. Jordan was named College Player of the Year in both his sophomore and junior years, leaving North Carolina after his junior year. He led the U.S. basketball team to Olympic gold medals in 1984 in Los Angeles and in 1992 in Barcelona, Spain. In 1984 Jordan was drafted by the Chicago Bulls. In his first season, 1984-85, as a professional, he led the league in scoring and was named Rookie of the Year. After missing most of the following season with a broken foot, he returned to lead the NBA in scoring for 7 consecutive seasons, averaging about 33 points per game. He was only the second player, after Wilt Chamberlain, to score 3,000 points in a single season, 1986-87. Jordan was named the NBA's Most Valuable Player, MVP, 5 times, 1988, 1991, 1992, 1996, 1998, and was also named Defensive Player of the Year in 1988. In October 1993, after leading the Bulls to their 3rd consecutive championship, Jordan retired briefly and pursued a career in professional baseball. He returned to basketball in March 1995. In the 1995-96 season, Jordan led the Bulls to a 72-10 regular season record, the best in the history of the NBA, broken in 2015-16 by the Golden State Warriors. From 1996 to 1998 the Jordan-led Bulls again won 3 championships in a row, and each time Jordan was named MVP of the NBA Finals. After the 1997-98 season, Jordan retired again. Jordan remained close to the sport, buying a share of the Washington Wizards in January 2000. He was also appointed president of basketball operations for the club. However, managing rosters and salary caps was not enough for Jordan, and in September 2001 he renounced his ownership and management positions with the Wizards in order to be a player on the team. His second return to the NBA was greeted with enthusiasm by the league, which had suffered declining attendance and television ratings since his 1998 retirement. After the 2002-03 season, Jordan announced his final retirement. He ended his career with 32,292 total points and a 30.12 points per game average, which was the best in league history, as well as 2,514 steals, the second most ever. In 2006 Jordan became minority owner and general manager of the NBA's Charlotte Bobcats, now known as the Charlotte Hornets. He bought a controlling interest in the team in 2010 and became the first former NBA player to become a majority owner of one of the league's franchises. Jordan didn't initially make his high school varsity basketball team. Jordan has often rehashed the popular legend that he was cut from the Laney High School varsity basketball team as a sophomore, inspiring him to work harder and get better, but that's not exactly how things went down. All basketball hopefuls tried out for Coach Herring in the fall of 1978, and Jordan, along with the rest of the promising underclassmen, were assigned to the junior varsity team, with the lone exception of his friend, classmate, and rival, Leroy Smith. It's difficult to argue with the reasoning. The team was returning 14 of 15 players from the previous year, and most, like the then 5'9" Jordan, played one of the smaller guard positions. With the Buccaneers in need of a tree to block shots and rebound, it made perfect sense to select the 6 feet 7 inches Smith for the final roster spot. Along with providing a jolt of motivation, the decision helped Jordan develop into a floor leader with regular playing time, and the Laney JV game soon became the hot ticket in town. Furthermore, Coach Herring showed he had Jordan's best interests at heart by personally running him through drills every day as a junior. The hard work, and a fortuitous growth spurt, turning the gangly teenager into the Laney varsity alpha dog. He was a standout at basketball camp. If there was a time when the legend of Michael Jordan took root, when teammates and onlookers began to grasp that they were witnessing a talent for the ages, it was during the summer of 1980. Invited to the annual camp run by the University of North Carolina head basketball coach Dean Smith, a showcase for the state's top players, the Wilmington boy quickly distinguished himself from the pack. UNC assistant coach Roy Williams was stunned by Jordan's combination of athleticism, quickness, intensity, and instincts. After a day of practice, he told fellow assistant Eddie Fogler, "I think I've just seen the best 6 feet 4 inches high school player I've ever seen." Williams then made the rookie mistake of arranging for Jordan to attend the 5-star camp outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Although this one featured blue-chip basketball prospects from around the country, as opposed to the smaller pool in North Carolina, the 17-year-old Jordan again treated the competition like a punching bag, transforming him into a must-have college recruit. Fortunately for the Carolina brass, James and Dolores Jordan had taken to Williams and the paternal Dean Smith, influencing their son's decision to commit to UNC. Read more: How Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird led the Dream Team to Olympic gold. Jordan did not receive special treatment at UNC, which kept him humble. After a senior season in which Laney narrowly missed out on a division title and its best player averaged a triple-double, Jordan continued to soar with a record 30 points in the McDonald's All-American game. However, he soon experienced a welcome return to earth with his immersion in Dean Smith's program at UNC. The even-keeled Smith forged team unity by treating his stars and bench warmers equally, and Jordan was happy to let his effort do the talking in the highly regimented practices. "Smith was the perfect guy for me," Jordan later said. "He kept me humble, but he challenged me." As it turned out, they were perfect for each other. When Jordan coolly sank a go-ahead jump shot with 15 seconds left in the 1982 NCAA title game against Georgetown University, he gave Coach Smith his first NCAA championship. And with that first major, televised triumph, Jordan was officially on the map as a young American sports star, ready for the next steps in a career that would carry him to unprecedented heights of success and fame.